The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea, though I Rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no evil, can't fear no snake, can't fear no Babylon, can't fear no snake, can't fear no bandolo, can't fear no gimmick under the bargain table, can't fear no shadows of a dark. Because thy rod and thy staff, them comforted I and I. Uno prepared a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with uno oil, me cup runneth over. Surely, goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God, Jah. Kadama we grumabe atela exag beer tanaistalina ba shante Kadama we grumabe atela the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and praises unto your name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yehuda Amasa, Negusto Nogasti Daniel Ama, Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio Aya, Kramawe Grumabe Atela. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And every time this black pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. We have something delicious to serve you today. All we require is the power of the Almighty Father to descend on us so we can cut and go through. This is the black pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak to power. My brother, my sister, let us begin this whole caboodle with a very interesting story. And this one I've decided to title Ritual Murders Rock Ghana. Lord God have mercy. Ritual Murders Rock Ghana. My brother, my sister, when we talk about ritual murders, this is not the first time we are hearing about this in Ghana. How many of us remember the story of Kofi Chinto, whose own uncle Benjamin Afi lured him into the farm and got perpetrators to catch his own nephew and slaughter him like a dog and put his head into a sack which was carried all the way for CATHEDRAL, aka spiritual money. Now we all remember the story of Kofi Chinto inside Sefi Wioson, whose uncle asked him not to go to church that holy Sunday. So he decided not to follow his grandmother to the church, but follow his uncle to the farm to inspect his traps. We all remember how the 7-year-old was slaughtered and his head rocked the whole of Ghana. Photos of this gruesome, heinous crime made people go cold in those days. Remember, my brother, my sister, how Benjamin Afi cried in court and said that the system must not let him go free. He wanted to die because he killed his own nephew. We all remember other murders where chiefs were even involved. We remember the Achim ritual murders, and we remember several other ritual murders around Ghana. It looks like those days are returning to Ghana, right? Now, my brother, my sister, We have heard about the Kasua ritual murder. We heard about how two teenage boys decided to catch their own teenage friend, hit his head with a brick, kill him instantly, and try to bury him because a certain fetish priestess had asked for the head of a human being to be brought to her so that some money ritual could be done. Now, as if this story was nothing at all, we were hit with the Addo'S ritual murder only the beginning of this year. My brother, my sister, another fetish priestess was involved in a ritual murder where a boy was decapitated and the head was supposed to be brought to her shrine so that rituals would be made for somebody to make money from another person's blood. And as if that was yet another story that could be ignored, the Oyibi ritual murder, or better still, suspected ritual murder, also hit our doors and broke the doors and flew out of the windows. My brother, my sister, watch the headline. Herbalist calls police on man who sought help to sacrifice daughter for money rituals at Oyibi. A man allegedly returning from abroad came down to contact a certain herbalist. And what did he tell the herbalist? I have 12 children and I want us to use 2 of them for rituals that will give me money. In fact, one person's life was not enough for him. He wanted to make money, so much so that it will be referred to as a windfall. So he was ready to sacrifice 2 of his children out of the 12 that he had. My brother, my sister, watch this. Police confirm arrest of returnee who attempted to use his 11-year-old daughter for money ritual. Now the video went viral in Ghana. Everybody saw the video as the alleged herbalist called the police on the supposed returnee who wanted to use his daughter for rituals. Ghanaians will not forget how the little 11-year-old was breaking the news too. This will remain with her all her life. She will never forget that her own father brought her to a ritualist to be slaughtered and her blood used to make father rich. The little 11-year-old was allegedly in school when the father went and lured her out so that she would be used for the rituals. But my brother, my sister, let's look at the deeper meaning of this. Now, this was a man who was returning from abroad. How did he get to know the dealings of the herbalist? Did he just walk into any herbal shrine to say that, well, I want to make money and I'm bringing my children to you to be used for rituals? Or he had been hinted that there was a man who was capable of doing that and had a history of sacrificing children to make money for people? Was the man so crazy that he would just get up and walk into any herbal shrine and request that his daughters be slaughtered to make him rich? Now, the bigger question that the police would have to resolve is that probably the herbalist, yes, we are happy that the ritual murderer, alleged ritual murderer in quotes, has been exposed and the life of the innocent girl spared, even though traumatized. We would want to find out if this herbalist has a history of killing people or not. Now, we also saw how another shrine was broken down and dead bodies exhumed from this supposed shrine, where the herbalist also shot and killed a number of people who came back demanding their money because the juju did not work. Could it have been a case where this same herbalist tried to make money or extort money from this returnee, aka Bogger, and realized that the returnee was giving him so much pressure for his money, because we saw that he even brought a bag to collect the money after the killing of his daughter, and it was an empty bag. Could it be that the pressure was too much and this herbalist decided to call the police on the man? We are just asking the questions. My brother, my sister, the police has a lot of work to do. I am glad that the CID has taken over this case, as you saw in that screenshot. My brother, my sister, ritual murders are swallowing this beautiful country. And whenever you hear about ritual murders, two things come to play: the attitude of the people. Number two, economic problems. These are the two that go hand in hand. Now the attitude. We have a lot of illiteracy in this country. And we have a lot of buffoonery going on in this country. People believe in things that do not exist. People do not believe in hard work. We have our religions preaching that we can make miracle money. Therefore, nobody is ready to work hard. In their dictionary, hard work doesn't exist. It's only success based on miracles. Somebody is ready to sacrifice his whole life, someone to even go impotent, so they could make money. In most of the cases, the juju fails to work, and then they want to rush to the herbalist and punish them for wasting their lives. Could this be one of such cases? We are waiting to hear more. The economy is in crisis. The president and his ilk have turned themselves into land grabbers, taking our land and misusing our money. My brother, my sister, in these difficult economic times, your guess is as good as mine. People become insane and would want to do anything for money. This is the black pot, aka Kukushonemo. And my prayer is that we are able to resolve these ritual murders as soon as practicable, or else all of us would have our lives at stake. The other day it was about Zimbabwe. They allegedly said people's toes were being cut and sold to sangomas in South Africa for juju. In Africa, we are so interested in miracles. Why is it that we always replace hard work with miracles? People are ready to lose their toes. Yes, it was a hoax. But my brother, anything like this would only be practiced in Africa. People losing their toes and their fingers in order to make money. They said some sangomas were buying toes in South Africa, and people were ready from Nigeria to sell their toes to make money. Why? Because of economic crisis. Is that the solution to the crisis? What happened to hard work? What happened to education? What happened to knowledge? People who taught other races a lot of things. People who were long literate, when white people were far illiterate. Today have turned the tables upside down. They have inherited illiteracy and foolishness, whilst the people they taught and enlightened have far gone ahead of them. What a people. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Hey! Now moving away from ritual murders, but still in the world of the spirit. How many people know Prophet Nigel Gacy? How many people know Prophet Nigel Gacy? Well, this is what I have entitled Nana Addo Rise Ship on the Road. This is Prophet Nigel Gacy. People see him as a very controversial man of God. 2 days ago on Sunday, he celebrated his birthday and had the creme de la creme of Ghana attending. This is what Prophet Nigel Gacy has said. I saw Akufo-Addo's government in a ship on the road. Nigel Gacy predicts the return of Mahama. This is not the first time Prophet Nigel Gacy has talked about Mahama coming into power. The last time it didn't happen, and he gave reasons. In fact, it's alleged that the ex-president Mahama even has personal links with this prophet, and he's been pushing him ahead with resources to be able to fortify him spiritually and pave the way to the presidency for the ex-president. Well, the prophet has come out again to say that this time round, Mahama is coming because the Nana Akufo-Addo government has derailed. It has derailed how? The ship that is supposed to be in the water is now on the road. As to who is driving this ship, your guess is as good as mine. But do you actually need a prophet to tell you this? Are the times not enough to tell you that Nana Akufo-Addo's government has failed? Haven't we heard so many people crying all over the place that this is a useless government? Even his own party people are all crying that this is dead. Hey, but did you hear the prophet, the official prophet of the president, Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempa? That's him. He was my mate at Tia Amade Secondary School, and I'm glad he has returned to try and build a dining hall for the students. I was there a couple of weeks ago, and the good news greeted all of us. Congratulations. Now, this is supposed to be the official prophet of the president of Ghana. He gave him a horn of an antelope. And then he also gave him a magic chair that he carries in a V8 wherever he goes. No passenger is allowed to sit in this V8 except the driver. Fully air conditioned. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, he also came out and said that he sees an imminent coup d'etat in this country. He said he saw in the realms of the spirit, police and soldier exchanging fire, and people were caught in the crossfire. It sounded like it was an Al-Qaeda gymnastics of a terrorism. But no, when he looked further, it was the presidency that was targeted. He said, if we don't pray, as all prophets say, this president will be overthrown in a coup d'etat. He was not arrested, as was done a few months ago to people who prophesied about death. By our laws, they will call that fear mongering. Jesus have mercy. As it stands right now, if what Prophet Nigel gave is anything to go by, then the ship which represents the country has derailed, is on the road. In fact, it would be better if it was on an East Legon road, but I think that this ship is on the Ashaima road. Better still, it is on that Rasta road around Teshi area there, where potholes have become the order of the day. You see potholes as big as wells. This is where the ship is. And the ship is bouncing left, right, and center as if it was a bumpy castles. Lord, save us from this dangerous ship that has derailed. In the interim, this is the blackboard. And I chose a certain quote that would have to go with this. Is it obvious that the government has derailed? Do we need a prophet to tell us that? In the interim. Wayo! This is the Blackboard, aka Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. And remember, we are live on Pan-African TV, live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV. We are also live on our own TV, and that is the Black Empire TV, the TV of the moment. Watch me now. We are also live on YouTube, on Black Empire Media, and our Black is BLAKK. Remember, to subscribe to our channel and also hit on the bell of notification so that every day, Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. sharp, you'll be reminded to watch. This is where we speak truth to power. Remember, we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. We deal with Pan-Africanism. This is the pot that is Blakk, and my name, Blakk Rasta. All right, so we have to look at something else now. And this one I've decided to entitle Data Bank's Conflict of Interest Exposed. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, when we talk about data bank, what are we talking about? Now, Data Bank has one of its owners as the finance minister of the Republic of Ghana, right? The finance minister is Ken Ofori-Atta. Recently, he lost interest in the Ghanaian health system and rushed all the way abroad to treat his COVID-19 problem. My brother, my sister, a majority of the people who could not afford to travel out died right here in our less equipped hospitals. Hospitals that have no beds. Hospitals where dead bodies are scattered all over the place and rotting up. Hospitals where dead bodies are called carcasses rather than corpses. Hallelujah. Somebody won't understand this. He won't understand it until he drinks cocoa tomorrow morning. In our hospitals, we have no corpses, we have carcasses. Kolebu Teaching Hospital, carcasses all over the place. I want to salute Muslims. When your people die, you bury them before they become carcasses. We have some people whose tradition it is to keep dead people for 3 years, 5 years, because they are waiting for Nananum to come and pour apetichi, slaughter kwa dobi, before they will beat a tumpai to do, have sex all night before the dead body goes home. Why? What kind of tradition is that? Now your hospitals are all stockpiled with carcasses. Kolebu, they don't even have space in their morgue. They put them on the floor to rot. If vultures were given the chance, there would not be a single carcass. There would not be the need for any morgue anymore. Do you know the reason there are so many vultures around Kolebu area there? Do you know? It's because of those carcasses. May I never be kept in any refrigerator waiting for Nananum to come and drink and pour apetichi before I am buried. May I go that same day that God says that enough is enough. You've done your best. Go home. How did I get derailed into corpses and carcasses and all that? Okay, let me try and remember. Okay. Data Bank as government bond transaction advisor creates conflict of interest for Ofori-Atta. It looks like these guys are out to make money so that when there's an explosion in this country, they can go to mass and re-establish themselves there. If they can run from our ill-equipped hospitals and go to other hospitals abroad without shame, if I was the president of Ghana, no government official, especially political people like ministers and MPs, would ever fly out of this country for treatment. We will make sure everything is here. When you do that, they will kill themselves and make sure everything is everything here. But they kill our hospitals, pocket the money, because they know that when they fly out, they will get treatment. Hey, hear me. Data Bank, one of the owners is Ken Ofori-Atta. What happens is that this is the same minister who advises the government on government bonds. What are government bonds? They are supposed to be this loan thing. We are taking a loan from here, in exchange for this, in exchange for that. Then this is the guy who endorses the loans, and the loans all pass through his bank. President Mahama talked about this some time ago. And anytime the loans pass through this man's bank, now the advisor is this man. So it passes through his bank, so he gets a certain percentage for having the loans pass through this man's bank. The more loans, the more money he makes, and the more the country is saddled in debt. How many people see the mathematical equation? It's a quadratic equation that has to be solved. Every quadratic equation ends in 0. True? Don't blame me. My mathematics is very, very poor. But hear me now. Now they are driving the equation into a zero nation. A nation whose resources are all sold by corrupt officials. Ken Ofori-Atta is the same guy who's talking about AGYAPONG, selling our minerals that belong to generations to come. These guys in power are so wicked. These idiots in power are going to make sure that we are not able to get anything after everything. Everything passes through data bank, government bonds, and when it passes through there, they are able to make some money, some commission. Remember this whole AGYAPA fraud. Gabi Ochredakun, a lawyer who has never been to court. He has never been to court. I wonder if he's been. If he's been, tell me. This is the armchair lawyer. Who is the lawyer for AGYAPA? Cool chop. Where proper lawyers are needed. No, they won't look for Gabi. When they went to court to defend their election, did they take Gabi there? They took proper lawyers, right? Yes. Proper lawyers. Where was Gabi? Was he one of those holding the backs of the lawyers? No. It was soldiers who did it. A lie? Today, when it comes to AGYAPA, where there's fat cash, he is the lawyer. Now he's wearing cat hair, walking around. Hey, my learned friend. Hey, my learned friend. My learned friend. Jesus have mercy. Hey, data bank, conflict of interest. We are fed up with your thievery, all you guys. Nana Akufo-Addo, your legacy is at stake. As I said, today we have so many things to talk about. I'm going to touch and go. Leave this conflict of interest and let Ghana breathe properly. Ghana is strangulated. In the interim, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. When we return,
My name is Eric Donaldson, seen, and I
luxury home. It's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wig caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wig caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our 1-month training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
My sister Paulina and a day after.
You can't seminar. You better free. Addo'S chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule, a drawing Tina, but what to send me? Me ready, I mention glasses. Brody Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsules, a full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A draw you, baby, I for Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now, wait. Tina Tet Hayan, see clear.
I'm Itana, and on July 23rd, I will be at the National Sports Stadium in Accra on July 23rd for the Hands Across Africa Expo. I will see you then on July 23rd.
But I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid. No. There's ribbon on the longest, the moon shines brighter in the darkness, and the tallest tree I know the strongest. Yeah.
Diana Wright, first of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole, I've been doing this for many, many years. And so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art, that's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work to use it with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that is not good. It's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a orchard. Well, if a veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M as in Mary.com. So that is 16BarsMM.com. Definitely. I'm available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can also, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time is the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Why? Skip a judge. Blackpot. Coco show.
Only for vegetarian not go hungry. Diana, right. Beautiful songstress, all the way from Jamaica. She's all the way from Clarendon, Jamaica. Woo! Beautiful piece of music. Yeah, check her out and feel her vibes on YouTube. And also invite her over to, do some performances around Africa and beyond. Tanzania, you watching? Nigeria, you watching? Gambia, you watching? How about my people in Nigeria and also in Benin and La Côte d'Ivoire? Hey, Burkina Faso. La Fila Bumbu. All right. So that's Dinah, right? All right. We are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Tinatet Natural Health Center, the house of quality herbal medicine. So many people called me and asked me about, the eye medicine. That's Hyan capsules and even Venicare. Well, take the numbers on the screen. Yeah, that's your surest bet. The numbers on your screen for bulk purchases and enquiries. That's all right. Yeah, we are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of hot and spicy catfish. Those of you who like to eat catfish, this is good catfish for you. Yeah, those of you who love catfish, all right? Now you see the catfish and you know what you're eating. They say this is what you want. Then they cook it for you. Yeah, they would at the same time spice it just nicely for you. Yeah, pick up the numbers on the screen or visit them right along the Spintex Road near the American Washing Bay and Texpo. Call them on the numbers on your screen and then go enjoy some catfish. We are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Chick Luxury Beauty Home. At Chick, there's no ugly woman. Any woman who goes in there comes out pretty and beautiful. Any man who goes there comes in handsome and good. Some massage you will get. You get some natural twist and locks. You get some waxing and lashing. You get some perm cuts and wigs and braids. They have a special pergola where you sit and get some fresh air whilst, your body's been worked on. Hey, nails and what you call pedicure and manicure. No problem at all. Now, Chick is located right there at Asafwache, Akwaba Link, on the Adjingano Road right here in Accra. Hey, at Chick, only women massage men. And at Chick, only men massage women who go in there. You see? So you have a texture that you feel that will take you to heaven. Know what I mean? All right. Pick up their numbers and call them. It's on the screen. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you for supporting proper Pan-Africanism and patriotism. We don't do politics. This is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kuku Shundamo, where we speak truth to power. Hey! Next thing we have to look at is this thing that I have decided to title Ghana Excluded from Terrorist Attack List. Now, almost all our neighbors have been attacked by terrorists. A couple of days ago on Sunday, right there in Nigeria, we saw how a Catholic church, St. Francis Catholic Church, right there at Owu, was attacked in the Ondo state, and 50 people at least lost their lives. So sad. We saw how another young lady was killed because of religious differences and all that, all in Nigeria. We've seen attacks in Togo. We've seen terrorist attacks right there in La Côte d'Ivoire and around Africa. But Ghana has not been attacked. I won't add the word yet because we want to remain positive. But somebody who calls himself a security analyst has said something. This is the man. Watch him. His name is Dr. Norman. He's a PhD holder. Listen to what he says. Gitmo 2. Reason Ghana has not been attacked by terrorists. When we say Gitmo 2, what are we talking about? Gitmo 2. Gitmo 2. These are the two guys. In fact, they were accused of by the American people of terrorist attacks. In fact, they remained in custody for a long time without being, sent to court. These are two Yemenis. They are from Yemen. You understand? And at the end of it all, when the Americans could not find anything to pin them on as terrorists, they asked Ghana if Ghana was ready to receive them into the Ghanaian community. It was in the days of President Mahama. And President Mahama said, my people are scared of terrorism. So once people are talking about terrorists, I am sure that Ghanaians won't like this, guys. And then the Americans said, oh, it's not going to be for free. We're going to give you some money to take care of them and also to take care of yourself. When it comes to money, people change their minds quickly. You remember Rwanda? The UK is sending some people to Rwanda. And Rwanda has agreed because there's money to be paid. So President Mahama agreed to have Gitmo 2. I remember Ghana went haywire when Ghana heard that 2 terrorists, alleged terrorists, had been dispatched to come to Ghana and be with us. People believed that in the next 1 week, there was going to be a big bomb explosion killing all of us because 2 terrorists had been allowed into Ghana legally. My brother, my sister, but they came to Ghana. They were even given a place in Ghana. And then one hot afternoon, one of them was found at the Accra Mall. He had gone there to shop. My God. Ghana went ablaze again. Hey, one of the terrorists, the Gitmo 2 guys, we saw him. He was carrying a bag full of bombs and ammunition. In fact, he was carrying anti-ballistic missiles in his bag. Jesus. He was carrying anti-submarine bombs in there. Jesus. Hey, do you know how big anti-ballistic missiles are? Can you carry that in a bag? Ghanaians went to the gallery with so much noise. But several years down the line, no terrorist attack. And that's what Dr. Norman is talking about. Dr. Norman says it's because we admitted these 2 alleged terrorists into the country. The terrorist groups around Africa are happy with us because they know that this is their comfortable home. So they will protect their home and bomb other neighbors around so that our country will remain safe. Can you believe this? You will talk like this and Nana Akufo-Addo will go and bring 20 more terrorists into this country. You will talk like this before we realize Al-Qaeda and Boko Haram and Al-Shabaab members are all coming into this country in the name of protecting this country. Please don't be silly. Don't be silly. This is not the reason Ghana is not being bombarded. It is a certain grace. It's a certain power that me and you don't understand. Because we are one of the most corrupt people in Africa. We are the most cynical. We are one of the most ill-behaved people in Africa. Yet, I don't know what kind of grace is holding us. Maybe it's the president's horn, the one that Reverend Usubempa gave to him. Maybe it's the magic chair. Certainly not Gitmo 2. Please, let us all be careful watch our steps. Recently, we had some Fulanis entered Ghana, right? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry for saying Fulanis. Some people who claim to be Fulanis. Because now, people can change their accent and claim to be anything. We even have white people now who paint themselves black and say they are black. We have black people who try to be white people by bleaching. My brother, my sister, Gitmo 2 is not the reason Ghana has been attacked. It is a grace that is bigger than our understanding. Hey, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. Can I look at the National Cathedral? Can I look at it? What's the National Cathedral like? When we are talking about National Cathedral, Ghana is talking about National Cathedral, National Cathedral, National. Hey, hear me now. Hey, listen. This is the National Cathedral. It's a nice edifice, but this is just a drawing, you know. Don't start rushing to Ghana because you see this. No. It's just a drawing. This is the National Cathedral. Hey, before the president became president, he prayed to God that he hopelessly wanted to be president. His father was one, and he must also be one. And if God listened to his prayer, he would build him a cathedral, a church in Ghana. Hey, God wanted to test him. So he made him president. Hey. Quickly, they asked one Ghanaian British guy called David Ajay to come down. He's a renowned designer, an architect. To come and then start drawing for the cathedral. Hey, but who is this guy at all? Let me take you through his history so you get to know exactly who he is. This guy was born around the same time of Nkrumah's birthday, 22nd September 1966. He was born at the time Nkrumah was already overthrown. He was not born in Ghana. He was born in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. That's David Ajay. Ajay is a Ghanaian name, but he spells it so differently from all the other Ajays I've ever seen. Hey, this guy is a renowned architect. Hear me. At the age of 9, he moved all the way from Dar es Salaam, where his father was a diplomat. His father was a diplomat outside the Nkrumah government. 1966, Nkrumah was already overthrown, and his father was a diplomat. Hear me now. So he was born at the time Nkrumah was already overthrown, and his father was a diplomat right there in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. When he was 9 years old, my brother, my sister, that was somewhere in 1975. Straight, he went to England, and he became a citizen of England. Am I right? Citizen of England. So he was a Ghanaian, and at the same time, British. He went to several schools. He did so well with his education. He's designed some of the loftiest buildings in the world. This guy is so brilliant. Ghanaian British. Look at this. He designed this. That is his design, like the Noah's Ark. He designed this one too. Jesus have mercy. Hey, what is this? This one looks like missiles, like that. Anti-ballistic missiles. Beautiful. Look at this. Hey, that's David Ajay. He's won so many awards, so don't think about awards. Watch. Bebre kwa. Shegedamboroba. Hear me now. Watch this. Look at this. IBA, that's Riba Bronze Medal for Architecture Students. 1990, he grabbed it too. Design Futures Council Senior Fellow. He is there. And watch them. Bebrikwa. Crystal Award 2021. There was a point he even had $100,000 American as a prize. So this guy is more than qualified. And to make him even more qualified, he's a very good friend of the Prime Minister of Ghana. I am talking about Gabi Ochridakon. And he's the one calling all the shots. So he was the one who invited him over to come and design the cathedral. And he designed it. Now we have been told he was paid how much? $32 million. Ghana cedis. Watch. National Cathedral. David J paid 32 million Ghana cedis in 2021 for consultancy services. A Blakk alleges. 32 million. Oh. 32 million Ghana cedis, so divided by 8, what do you get? 4 million American dollars was what he pocketed for designing this. Now, for people who don't know what designing is, it's not all about just painting and drawing. You are telling them what material will go here, what percentage of this will go there, what is the length, what is the breadth, this portion should be this, that portion should be this, and most of the time you should look at the cost. How you can beat down cost and still be able to give quality. So it's a thing of the, Hear me now. David J was criticized around Ghana as somebody who had come to milk an already dying country. But his best friend, Gabi Ochridaku, the Prime Minister of Ghana, the pseudo Prime Minister of Ghana, said, why the negative focus on Sir David J? Hey, lest I forget, he was knighted in England in 2017. So he has an OBE, Order of the British Empire, a officer of the British Empire. So the na boy na baba, hey na oga. Hear me now. This is Gabi Ochridako, and watch what Gabi said. He said, David J's J associate was just one of such reputable firms used. His specific design job was to come out with a standard design for a district hospital. He had delivered a world-class standard design. And at 17 million per hospital, a district hospital normally costs between 30 and 35 million American dollars built and fitted. Leave this one there. I'm going to do some calculations. Hear me now. The man is talking dollars in Ghana. That's one thing. These guys are used to the American dollar. Yet they claim the Ghana cedi is dropping inflation. They don't know that it's all because of their dollarization of every caboodle of our lives. Watch this. Now he's saying that he has delivered a world-class standard design, and at 17 million per hospital. This is Agenda 111 Gabi is talking about. He has been able to design one hospital, and instead of spending between 30 and 35 million American dollars, his design has been able to beat down the cost of the building to about 17 million per hospital. Look, I love professionals. I'm not going to say go to Choco and get a mason. He will be able to build the hospital more qualitative and stronger than this for just 200,000 Ghana cedis. I won't say that because I know how it is when you are professionals, right? Hear me now. Now, instead of paying 30 to 35 million American dollars for one hospital, David A.J. has been able to give a design that will give us a hospital going for 17 million. It means he saved us 50% of the cost, right? But how much was he paid for designing that hospital? How much? Hey, remember he was paid $4 million for designing the cathedral, right? How much was he paid for designing the hospital that Gabi is praising him for? Watch. Agenda 111, government paid AJ 6 million American dollars for drawings, and this is attributed to Bright Simmons. 6 million, 6 times 8, 48 million Ghana cedis was what he was paid. Some people will be here crying that, oh, this is too much. No. This man has been paid more than this. But will America pay for something like this at this price? Will England pay their own Sir David A.J. this amount of money for designing one hospital? That's the question I'm asking. And last question before I go. I think why Ghanaians are crying is that we truly don't have the money. The architects in Ghana are also crying. Is he the only architect who can do this? Couldn't we have been part of it? But according to Gabi, they went through the right procurement, whatever. So this guy designed both Agenda 111 hospitals and then the National Cathedral. Now the crumbs would be left for the Ghanaian architects who are too old to even draw without wearing their binoculars. They are looking. Hey! Minisanene. Maba. So this is David J. Congratulations, my brother. But you know what you can do? The 6 million that you have been paid, I think that you should look for a charity in Ghana. And I wouldn't tell you what to do. How can a government that claims to be broke, running around and begging, asking Ghanaians to tighten their belts when the government itself has no belt holds? My brother, my sister, be paying this whooping amount of money to world-class designers when it comes to their egotistical cathedral, the cathedral that they themselves have at heart. They will bring the best architects to design that. But when it comes, my brother, my sister, to our schools, no. The Choco Mason will do it. The Labadi Mason will do it. The Pessinke Mason will do it. He doesn't even have a trowel. It's a wooden slate he's using. And he builds it. They come and cut the sword and clap. Dash it away, brethren. This is the blackboard. Woyo! Hear me now. I want to deal with the last thing and I'm gone. Hey, Canada, Japan. It's in America. And over there in America, somebody asked him a big question. You remember the guy who wrote Chasing the Elephant into the Bush? Dr. Kennedy Atta. You remember him? He asked him a question. Let's listen to this and we'll close on that. Hear me now.
I have heard a lot about communication. Somebody even said communication, and how the NDC lies. Sometimes our people lie too, and sometimes what the NDC people are saying is true. When what they are saying is not true, it's actually very easy to disprove it. But let me go to my question. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, first inaugural, what stuck in most people's minds is, I shall protect the public purse. And then he said, those who are coming into government to make money will be sorely disappointed. In 2024, if just like 2016, the election is decided on protecting the public purse or corruption, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Her Excellency Alia Ajima Mahama, and Deputy Speaker, are we going to do well if the election is decided on protecting the public purse? Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So Honorable just answered that if it was to be based on the perception of corruption, then we will lose. At this point, panelists.
Lenche himself says that we will lose. Japan said it blatantly that we will lose. Because he thinks that the president has not protected the public purse good. This is a member of the NPP, a financier of the NPP. So why don't we kick out this man? We should kick him out as Ghanaians. What, do you know what I mean? He should be impeached. His own people have voted lack of confidence in him. Vote of no confidence. What are we waiting for? Hey, look at it. We will lose 2024 elections if it is based on public purse protection. Corruption can AGYAPONG. So corrupt government, public purse not kept. What are you in power for? Shamelessly leave. You have failed. This was your key promise to the people and you failed. What are you shamelessly doing there for? Sitting there for? But Japan said something. I don't know if we have time to look at this. He said that we shouldn't watch Sir John's will. This is peanuts. Mine will be shocker. You know how he speaks. You got a gas. You got gas. I dare you. Listen, this is the man who wants to be president. He says his will shock the whole Ghana. This guy's will is peanuts. Within 3 years, this idiot ghost has stolen so much of Ghana's land and so on within 3 years. Watch, his own deputy secretary of the New Patriotic Party, see what he says. Sir John amassing wealth within 3 years. Too much. This Obiri Boahin, Kennedy Japan says is peanuts. There's another guy, Olembole Mugabe, who is so confused. I don't even know why he's still in politics. Watch this. Wontumi spent over 1 trillion to win the national election. All this now corruption. Oh, you win election. That's why the MPP is going to lose, according to Kennedy Japan. In the interim, this has been the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shonomon, where we speak truth to power. We are live on Pan-African TV, live on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV, live on Blakk Empire TV, and also live on Blakk Empire Media on YouTube. And to such time when I back up again, God bless, no less, no stress, Blakk Rasta say what? Whoa, yo!